Hello, this is Reverend Angela Palacious, and I want to share with you on another subject that is quite close to many people's heart, and that subject is anger. We talked yesterday about forgiveness and how difficult it can be to move on. But anger is our emotion. If we're slow to forgive, or we're quick very often to get angry. There are some persons who are like true saints who just are so patient and tolerate so much. In fact, there's some who put up with too much, and they need to be able to put their foot down earlier and state their case. But that's for another day. What is it like for you? What is it that gets on your last nerve? What is it that causes you to go from 0 to 100? Or might have done if you and the Lord have come to terms with that quick temper. Maybe you were one of those persons who really and truly could just tell a person off in the nicest way. Or maybe you're one of those who really can use or could use some of those heavy words that in the old days you'd get fined for. Now, I don't know, it must not even register on the Richter scale because of so many other things that have to be dealt with. But when you think of your anger, I want us to think about some things. Number one, how do we feel at the time? What does it do to your body? What does it do to your mind? What does it do to your spirit? What kind of person do you become? Would you even recognize yourself if someone took a video? Do you think steam would come out of your ears? Then another thing I want you to think about is, how do you feel after, right after? Do you feel a sense of relief? Do you feel that, well, I put her in her place, or I gave it to him good? Or is there some sense of shame, some regret, some remorse? And then when you think of being angry for a long time, are you the kind of person that begins to cultivate a spirit of anger so that anything can just trip you off, and before you know it, you're off the handle? Is that the nature of your journey? Or are you still quiet and calm, but you really would rather not be in the person's company? And that if you have to, you're going to state your case, and it may not be in love at the time. So I want you to think about, how do you feel when you come into prayer? That's the third one. How do you feel when you're in the presence of the Lord? When you and the Lord are alone, can you justify your reaction or your response? Or do you need to confess that anger is a serious, deadly sin? And so I invite you, brothers and sisters, to consider your own spiritual journey. Take your own temperature, like they do now, I gather, at the doorways of certain places. Take your temperature and see if you believe that you could justify your response to the Lord. If not, ask God to give you a more effective response. Because yes, we do have to deal with irritants, and we have to deal with some downright terrible situations. But ask the Lord, what is the best way to get the best results? God bless you.